I mean, am I really on WoW? Like, I mean, I'm spending all my time really talking to you guys. Okay. How we doing? We good? You had to reset. Hmm. Barely flashed. Yeah, it has to restart sometimes for the quality options to come in. I know I mentioned that before, but a lot of people don't really know about that. But yeah, that's what it is. Alright, we should be good. Yeah, the encoding. Legion times, bro. Good times were. Yeah, they sure were, man. Can you talk about the ice, about ice more? Oh, the ice Poseidon stuff? I mean, I don't know really what else to say. I mean, I have an hour and a half video talking about it. I mean, like, I think you just have to wait to see. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be an episode 2, but I'll wait until that happens. That's how I see it, man. People complaining about false reports lately? It's boosters being mad? Well, the thing is, like, people that are false reporting, the problem is that the people with false reporting and all of that kind of stuff, those, so this is what's happened. Let me just kind of go, let me step backwards and explain this. What's happened recently is that a lot of boosters, because they're not boosting through communities, are using trade chat all the time. And because they're using trade chat all the time, a lot of people are under the impression that that it's against the rules to spam for boosting, because a lot of people don't really have very good reading comprehension, and whenever they see Blizzard bans boosting communities, they hear Blizzard bans boosting. So whenever they hear that, then they go and they report people in the chat. Like, that's pretty much what happens. You guys see what I'm saying? They don't read the fine print. Well, it's more that not only do they not read the fine print, but they don't want to. They want to report boosters, and they can do it pretty much with without any risk, because the odds are, like, there's plenty of people who just don't really understand the rules. There's so many people that don't understand the rules. So you could ban, like, Blizzard's probably not going to suspend people, because there's a lot of people that just don't understand the nuances to it. So you're probably not going to get in trouble for it. So everybody is just spam reporting any booster in trade chat and getting them automatically silenced, because that's the way the system works. Is if enough people report you, it automatically actions your account with no GM. This has been going on for 5 years now. It's been an issue for 5 years now. And also, like, this is something that people used to do in Classic WoW with the some people used to do in Classic WoW with the world bosses, is that groups would be trying to organize a world boss, and competing coalitions, what they would do is they would spam report the people spamming in general chat looking for an invite, so they would get silenced and knocked offline, and you could kill the boss instead of them. And this is what my world boss coalition did. I never participated in this because it's bannable. Like, it's stupid to do that. I wouldn't want to risk my account, but a lot of people did. And this has already happened before in Classic WoW, and now it's happening again in retail. So what players are doing, because they don't like boosting, is they're just spam reporting anybody who's advertising boosting. It doesn't matter if it's fair, it doesn't matter if it's against the TOS or not. They're just spam reporting them and getting them knocked offline and locked out of the chat channels. Like, that's what happens. And the best thing about it, to me, best or worst, whatever, however you want to look at it, is that the player base thinks it's funny. the player base likes it. They're happy that it's happening. They're like, haha, we get to fuck you over because, you know, fuck boosting. You're just a bunch of losers trying to make a job out of the video game by scamming people, right? Or by RMT. I hope they don't kill him too fast. Okay. We got his ass. They ruined trade chat for years. It's great to get rid of them. Yeah, and people can do that now. And it's like, let's be honest, right? It's not really fair that that happens to boosters because it's against the rules. These are people that are willfully abusing a system and taking advantage of it to create their own TOS. But hey, it wouldn't have been a problem if Blizzard would just make it to where you don't get automatically silenced for spamming, and then it would have never happened. So it's like, is this Blizzard's fault? Yeah, because Blizzard created the system that people are abusing. Good, nah, fuck them. Boosting is a net negative for the game. It's always a bad idea to have, it's always a bad idea to have, not really mob rule, because sometimes, like, especially with something like this, I think there are a lot of reasonable people that agree with it, but I don't think that you should be able to silence someone's account because you don't agree with what they're doing. It doesn't matter like what your opinion of the game is or anything like that. This is just not a good precedent. This is not a good idea, and it's not healthy. I'm not a fan of it as much as I think it's funny, because I'm like a lot of you guys. I think it's funny. I do. I think it's funny whenever it happens. Now, I don't think it should happen, but whenever it does, I do think it's funny. So, yeah, I mean, Blizzard should. And also, like, I think the real people that are fucking up here are the people as Blizzard, because they are the ones that they made this system. They've created this system that people are abusing. And it wouldn't be abusable if Blizzard didn't have the system that worked that way. But Blizzard does. And that's why it's a problem. What am I farming? During the little events here, there's a number of different items I can get. I'll show you what they are. Legion Invasion. So like it's these 3 items. So I'm actually, I think I'm going to go Fury. Maybe that'll be better for a one-hander. I need to get these 2 axes and then this one. I only have 3 items left. It's really annoying. 100% bad report system, but everybody hates RMT boost spammers. Yeah. Do you think you go back to doing Mythic Progress next year? No, I don't want to. How much of the removal of WoW tokens would really affect the game? I think the removal of WoW tokens, it's like, you know how like the implementation of WoW tokens wasn't like an overnight thing, where it was like one day there was no WoW tokens, and then the next day there was WoW tokens, and boosting was like fully fucking happening. Like there was boosting like even before WoW tokens, so like it just kind of snowballed over time. And I think that the reverse would happen, where the WoW tokens would, being removed, they would slowly make the game better, but it's not like it would happen overnight. Diablo 2 Resurrected or whatever, having fully functional bots already before the first ladder. No action from Blizzard yet. Blizzard doesn't care about botting. They've never cared about botting. Like that, Blizzard, in all of my years of playing Blizzard games, I have never seen Blizzard be able to accurately deal with the botting problem. They just can't. I don't know why. They just can't do it. You're not going to be raiding after the alliance and order changes? I don't really think it's a good use of my time. That's about it. Like, I'd rather invest my time into something else that's more rewarding. And I don't think that thing to invest my time into is raiding in World of Warcraft right now. The truth is, like, I have a lot of other things that I need to do in my life right now. And I just don't have the time to raid and do all of those things. There are a lot of times whenever I would have the time to raid, but it's the difference between wanting to and having to. I don't want to commit to a raiding team where I have to be online on Tuesday because I might not want to be online on Tuesday because I could be busy or something could have happened. So, yeah, I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Reason for boosting is because of the vault system as it is today, biggest FOMO thing for current progression tier. No, I don't think the vault is really the main reason why it happens. I think the vault is a reason why it happens, but like, I don't think that I think the vault is good. I've said this before. I think that the Shadowlands vault is the best version of the vault that we've ever gotten, and I think that it is a good version of the vault, and I am happy about it, and I want to see it continue in the next expansion. You like that much RNG? Well, is it really RNG if you get to choose what pieces you're gonna get? I don't find it to be really bad RNG. I think it's good. It's something for people to look forward to. And I think that a game needs stuff like that. Okay. Well, 3 best pieces for my choice in raids here this fall. I like it a lot. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, it's RNG to an extent, but like usually, here's the thing. While it might be RNG to an extent, it also counteracts RNG because you can get more pieces. I would say the vault is more deterministic than other stuff. It does feel nice to log in on Tuesday and know you have an upgrade waiting for you. Yeah. Like, I still haven't gotten my item out of my box. Or out of my vault this week. I know, like, still hasn't popped? Wow. There's, like, nobody doing this? I guess people don't really give a shit. Let me go over here. What is the guy's name? It's Nidhogg. It's Nidhogg. Zoom in so you can see your transmog. My transmog sucks right now. Yeah, it's just chilling. Patientness with randomness at an all-time low after bullshit BFA put me through. Took me months just to get one piece I was missing. I had to spend, I think, 3 or 4 months getting the Mythic Warforged necklace from Malkorok in Siege of Orgrimmar. That's the only boss I would do every single week for months. It was so annoying, man. I think the artist decapitator. That's the one you get from this, right? It's like really big and it's kind of like almost 2-dimensional. I kind of like it. It's like, I like the weapons. The thing is, like, the weapons from here were like really cool. This was such a cool weapon. Let me show you guys. Where is it? There it is. This one right here, man. This is such a badass fucking sword, man. I love this fucking sword. You know what? I might use that for my arms transmog. Might make it. There he is. Alright, boys. Death to Nidhogg. Let's go. This thing's got a lot of health. I thought he'd be dead so fast. The fuck out of here, bitch. Man, I'm still not getting my Q, huh? That's so weird. You remember you would go to these warden towers and you'd do like the world PvP quests? That was so fun. I caught up watching a few old YouTube videos. Yeah, I'll go back sometimes. Actually, I go back all the time and watch my old YouTube videos. This is, I love doing that. That guy didn't spawn for months, and Fury Warriors couldn't get their hidden artifact appearance. See, like, I never gave a shit because I thought the hidden artifact appearance was like, I just never cared. I was like, whatever, who gives a fuck? I just finally got it, and that was it. I have them all now. Man, this is really taking a while, huh? Oh, there we go. Great. Alright, boys. Fingers crossed. Let's see if I get something good. We do 3s today? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Have you ever thought about revamping your UI? Never. I've never even considered it. You plan to swap Warrior whenever you go back to Final Fantasy XIV? No, I like playing my Dark Knight. Apparently Warrior is just like super broken overpowered in Endwalker. So like in the instance that I get to Endwalker and it's still like that, I'll probably swap over just simply because it's so much better. But I like the way Dark Knight plays probably more than the Warrior plays, but I actually really only played Warrior seriously and like a little bit above Realm Reborn. So you know, I'm sure that both of the classes are going to change a lot. Okay. Oh, they probably don't know where the other Drake is. It's over here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Can we finally play Maxwell Combat? Yeah, I think so too. I'm excited about it. Would you be okay if WoW token was only gold to game time? I don't, I mean, I don't know. I don't want the WoW token in the game. It's not really that complicated. Okay. If they removed it, WoW would be so much better. WoW would be moderately better. WoW would not be so much better. It would be an improvement on the game. Which is good. I mean, that's good. I mean, I'm fine. I'll take it, man. You know, moderately better is good enough. WoW token is the main reason for inflation in the game. How do you figure that the WoW token creates inflation? Well, actually, I'm not, like, I'm just being an asshole. Like, it doesn't create inflation because it just transfers gold from person A to person B. Inflation occurs whenever extra money or extra currency is added into an economy without having goods or services to basically spend on that currency. Alright, boys. Give me the axe. That shit never drops, man. It's actually like so annoying. I wish Blizzard would just go back and like fix some of this stuff. Like, it's so bad. Alright, let me use this real quick. Okay. Oh. I'm dead. Okay. Apparently Odin hit me with the spear. Great. Well, I don't know what's gonna happen now. I think there should be a compounding percentage bonus for weekly legacy loot drops you don't get. Wait, what? What? I'm just dead? Oh my god. No, I don't think it's a big deal. I think that, like, especially for really low drops like this, I think what they should do is just either make them, like, you get one item guaranteed every time. Okay. Alright, that's good. I didn't know what the fuck happened there. Okay, that's finished. And I guess I'll go ahead and go over to Korthia. Get that done right now. Did it? Oh no. It's so crazy to see like the detail of a lot of things in Legion. Like they have like a whole, there's like a whole aquatic biome that they made for Legion. It's crazy to see like how much effort and time was put into it whenever you compare it to something like Shadowlands or even BFA. Like, I mean, BFA had a lot of stuff, but like Legion just was so much bigger. Wait, what the fuck is this? Oh, bro, I thought this was a legendary mount or something. Because it's like the image of the fucking thing. I thought it was a legendary mount. Like, I was like, wait, what? Did I get the first mount in the whole world? No, I did not. Do you think WoW could ever do progression servers? I mean, they're doing that right now. I don't think people would really care a whole lot about... Let's say Blizzard says tomorrow that, hey, we're going to do a new progression server. It's going to start in vanilla WoW, and it's going to go all the way to... it's going to go all the way to Shadowlands. The whole thing. And it's going to progress the whole way through. Like, would somebody want to play that? I actually don't think so. I don't think it would be very popular. Because, like, one thing that Classic, I feel, has shown a lot of people is that the way that, like, you thought the game was back then, it was not really the way the game was back then. It's just what you thought. Oh, no. Huh. I wonder where it is. Oh, there it is. I see it now. Nice. I got a tasty mushroom. Today's my lucky day. Disagree. The game is exactly the way I remember it. No. What I mean is that, like, there's a lot of people that would want to go back and I feel like a lot of people that are like WoW players, there's a very big element of, I mean, you could say unfinished business with WoW players where they always wish that they could go back and like do this raid whenever it was like hard or whatever. But I think one thing that Classic has shown a lot of people is that the experience that you have doing that is it's not the same as what it was in 2007 or whatever, right? And that's what I'm really getting at, is that there's a lot of people that try to relive a reality that was it was through a foggy mirror. You know, you're trying to see something that you originally didn't even see well in the first place. I think a lot of people, like if Blizzard came back and they did Season of Mastery and they actually had genuine transformative changes into the game, there'd be a lot of people, including me, that would go back and play it again. The problem is that, like with Season of Mastery, for example, there's really not a lot of transformative changes. It's pretty much like, here's classic WoW, and we made the raids a lot harder. It's like, okay. The gear is the same. Like, I don't want to play a harder version of the game just for the same gear. I already did that. With me off stream, play Warrior. Skill 62, see how much fun he is. Oh, you mean Warrior in Final Fantasy? I don't know, maybe I might try that. I need to get a lot of other traits for him, actually, or the job quest done, I mean to say. Okay, we're done. Let me see if I can go summon that boss. Would you play Legion Classic? If they had some of the 7.3.5 changes in from release, yeah. How many wins still Gladmount? I need something like... Oh, there's a mushroom again. I need a lot more. Like 47 or 48 wins. Yeah, it's gonna be a grind. I'm gonna probably have to do it over a few days. Oh my god, 2 tasty mushrooms in a row. Today's my lucky day. Wow. I kind of want to go kill this one, but I don't really want to go all the way over there. It's just a cloak. Would you raid Mythic and Legion Classic though? Probably not. I mean, I already did that. The thing is, to me, is like, I don't really... In a lot of ways, I don't really raid for fun. Like, I only raided for gear. And the moment that they took the gear out of the game, out of raids, and I could get gear somewhere else, I stopped raiding. Because I don't like raiding with people, because usually they're stupider than me. They make more mistakes than I do. They don't know what they're doing. And then sometimes there are cases where I don't know what I'm doing. And they're like, now I look bad and I'm holding them back, which makes me feel bad. So it's like a lose-lose situation. I'm either frustrated at them for holding me back, or I'm frustrated at myself for holding them back. So I feel like a loser either way. I'm frustrated either way. It's just not a enjoyable experience for me. As I said, I mean, I raid for gear and that's it. Like, as soon as I get my gear from a raid tier, I never come back. I only care about the gear and that's it. You feel the same about PvP? A lot of times, yeah. I like doing like casual BGs, it can be fun, but like doing, you know, high level ranked arena and stuff, I feel like there's a lot of frustrations in arena where like I would probably do it if I had a good team, but the good thing about arena, oh my god, yes, dude, there it is. Holy shit, yes, dude. Oh my god. We got him. We fucking got him, boys. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yes, dude. Yeah, that, dude. I'm happy I got one. I'll move this over here. Put this, move right there. Then I can swap on over and do that. So yeah, fuck yeah. Leave some for mainstream? You got too many mounts? You know what the mounts I'm gonna leave for mainstream are? The mounts in the next expansion. I want to get caught up. Like, I'm so far behind. I mean, like, yeah, I'm just so fucking far behind. I'd like to actually just be caught up with the mounts. Gmod, yeah. And I'm done farming consumption, right? I'm like 90% sure I am. Screaming Shade. Should I have to kill this? No, it's not up. Another mush. Bro, if I get 3 tasties... Bro, if I get 3 tasties, I'm gonna farm the mount today. If I get 3 tasties at all today. Like, not just right now, but like at all. I will not stop farming mushrooms until I get the other mount today. Oh, too slow. You can only get 2 a day. You're thinking of the razor fin eggs, or whatever they are. Those are the only 2 that you can get per day. That's separate. You can only loot 5 mushrooms a day, though. Okay, yeah, that's fine, but like, couldn't I just transfer servers or have people phase me over and I loot mushrooms on another server? No? Okay, well, that's good to know that I can't do that. Yeah, it is. I didn't know that. I've just kind of been running around collecting them because it's like they're just here, and so I never really thought about like how it works at all. Time-gated mushrooms. Well, I think that, like, I mean, to a certain extent, that it's kind of a good thing to like sometimes pace players and like not let people burn themselves out in like some super grind in one day, because people will do that and then they'll like hate the game. It's like almost protecting players from themselves. And for like little things like a mount, I don't think it really matters one way or another. Like, if they do it or if they don't do it, I don't think it really makes a difference to me. Okay. I'd rather make that choice myself. Yeah, and that's always the hard decision whenever you're making games, is like, how can you make a choice for the players that they wouldn't make for themselves? Because there are instances where Blizzard making a choice for the players and doing things one way is actually better than what the players thought, and vice versa. Like, a lot of players were wanting stat templates in Legion, and then they got them and they hated PvP. So it's not like the players always know what they want. And I think it's up to a game developer. It's your job to know, like, kind of have the insight to be able to tell, like, okay, this is a good idea, this isn't. You think you do, but you don't? Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's true, though. Okay, what's the next one? Nice, it's just killing one mob. Oh, this one's super annoying. I'm not doing it. There he is. Can you get this sword in game? I'm pretty sure you can't, right? No. Hopefully they'll add that into the game. They should add those as like the Torghast rewards for like the boss rush that they're adding in the new patch. They should have like the maw weapons as cosmetics. I'm new to WoW. Should I start with retail or classic? It depends. I mean, there's advantages to both. Like TBC is good in a lot of ways, but just make sure you play on a server that there's like a good population. Classic WoW is, Classic WoW is kind of dead. Like Season of Mastery is just, it's just dead. I mean, like I don't really care what the Google Trends searches say. Whenever I go and I look and I only see one population, one server that has a population above low, it's dead, man. They need to add new weapons similar to the ones in Siege of Orgrimmar from Garrosh. Yeah, just let you go. Yeah, just like let people go back and get them now. Because the Siege of Orgrimmar ones you can't go back and get, which is like really annoying. Stolen mail. Alright, let's go get that. Playing Season Master right now? Yeah, it's kind of dead. Yeah, I'll go back. I think it was like Brian Birmingham did an interview recently about Season of Mastery, and they made some changes to it. And I wanted to go and watch that video, or not watch it, fucking read the interview and see what they have to say. I think the first Season of Mastery that they did, like the one they're doing now, is probably... Like, they probably didn't really have a lot of plans for it. They were just going to put it out and see what happens. And I think that the next Season of Mastery is going to be a lot more transformative. Like, I would be very surprised if the next Season of Mastery was just pretty much the same thing again. TBC is definitely not dead. I feel like, I mean, there's a lot of... It's very hard to judge because, like, I don't really see a lot of people that care about TBC on, like, social media. So it's like, how do you really say that TBC is or isn't dead? Because, like, you can kind of base it... Like, having a few mega servers on TBC, that doesn't really convince me that it's not dead. Because, like, logically, this is what I would assume, is that people that are interested in TBC would probably be more likely to consume content for it, and so you would assume that, like, as with most games that are popular, they have people that are looking to consume content for them or play them more, but it doesn't really seem that way with TBC. And it's like, yeah, it's like there's also a lot of people, like, for example, me, whenever I was playing TBC, like, I was playing also retail. I was playing both games at the same time. So it's like, how do you really figure out who's who, what's real, what's not real? It's impossible to know. I feel like this is, like, kind of my gut feeling, is that, remember how I said that 10 Final Fantasy players sound like 100 Final Fantasy players, and 100 WoW players sound like 10 WoW players? I think that TBC players are kind of more like the Final Fantasy players in that regard, where they talk and evangelize their game a lot, much more than WoW players do, I think. And the reason for that, I feel like, is pretty simple. It's just because that they're able to, they like the game more. Like, a lot of people play retail WoW as, like, kind of a, they do it as just something that they do to relax rather than something that they actively participate in and, like, are super engaged in. It's a great game. Like, retail WoW is a great game to just, after a long day, boot up the game, log in, just do some mount runs, and just fuck around, basically. It's a great game for that, and it always has been. Whereas like TBC, you don't really have as many things you can do with just fucking around. You can do BGs, but it's like a lot of the things that you can do to fuck around, there's like a large like time cost of it, because you're spending time to repair, or not repair, respec and stuff like that. Okay, got that one. I should probably just do the rest of this today. Is the Shadehound's Hunt up today for the Maw? Oh, I need to actually... no, it's not. Okay. I love retail for so many great features. Nostalgia gives you blinding lights on all products. I think that nostalgia does 100% play a role in like why people are excited about TBC. But I think in the same way, nostalgia probably also plays a role in why people are excited about retail. Is they're able to just see retail and it's like, ah, man, that's the game I used to play. I love this game. And like they just stick with it for that reason. Soul Eaters, okay. Classic TBC equals community, retail equals solo. I think that TBC does, like, the reason why, and this is kind of like, it's kind of something that sounds bad, but like the reason why TBC has such a good community and Classic does, or such a more tight-knit community, like there's, like you're probably interacting, whenever you play TBC, you're probably interacting with more people on a personal level than you are whenever you're playing retail. Like I know that's the case with me. And it's because in TBC you kind of have to. Like you can't just go and do a dungeon by yourself or go and solo a mount run. Almost all of the activities in the game are group activities with other people. Our guild interacts with other guilds on the server? Yeah. Would you recommend New World or wait for Lost Ark? Right now, I would 100% wait for Lost Ark. Yeah, I would absolutely wait for Lost Ark right now. Nice. Both of them are up. Is there any way... Is there any way I can get both of them in one day? Like if I pick one up... Yes? How do I do it? Pick one, do a different quest. Let me look and see how this works, okay? I'm really confused. Let me look it up. Because people, like, it's really hard for me to get information from Twitch chat that's anything more than a yes or no. Because people are going to explain it like 10 different ways. So, like, could I just turn in this one? Like, I did not complete it, so I don't know if it'll work. We'll see. Okay. That didn't work. Should I do this one here? Disembodied souls? Might as well kill this one right now. Okay. How rich do you think paid boosting sites are now that Blizzard is banned boosting? I think actually the boosting sites are probably going to have to worry about it a lot. Because, wait, what the fuck? Wait, it sits for 195? Okay, I'm gonna get off this guy. It's not really helping me a whole lot. This guy's useless. Yeah, because like right now, so if you see boosting like that happening cross server, it's easier to identify it because there you can no longer have false positives. Because now, because it's disallowed categorically, you no longer have to worry about, oh, is this a false positive of somebody who's doing it for gold? No. You know it's RMT right from the beginning. You see what I mean? I hate them all. I don't really care too much about them all. It's fine to me. Okay. So let's go turn this in. So this should complete this part of the achievement. What about 9.0 Ma? It was pretty bad. Yeah, 9.0 Ma was pretty bad. Where's Shadowlands fall on your list for a list of other expansions? Depends on how 9.2 does. Man, this is really annoying. Yeah, it's like it could get a lot better. Like imagine... How do I do this? Okay, I have to save this guy, I guess? No, I don't really know what I'm doing here. Okay, we're good. Alright, let's go turn this into Draka. This is like one part of the game that I feel is like really frustrating, is that like I feel like whenever I do the Maw, there's always something that's keeping me in combat. There's always like this like annoying thing that's like I have to kill or I have to go back and do. It's just, it's really annoying and I don't like it. Okay, so I have to go turn this one back in. Have you seen Arcane? No. Well, why is it JR's groups that make sense? Oh, I don't care about the lore.
I look forward to working with you. Our efforts are enough reward.
So I take this and I abandon it. And then I pick it back up.
Look, every defeat is a lesson.
Give me a second. Trying to do something real quick and we'll get back to it. But yeah, like the lore stuff, like any sort of lore argument at all, to me is just it's like white noise.
I put meet me in Partition Hold when you are done.
Yeah, literally, I cannot express how little I care about the lore of the game. If the lore of the game is making the game worse. Yeah, the moment that it becomes annoying or anything like that, I'm just instantly like, okay, I don't care about this anymore. Just get the annoying stuff out of the game. Okay, that guy's with me. Let's just kill both of them. What does this do? Okay. Do you just still do Torghast to get a mount for the Maw? I think like you don't have to or something. I mean, I had the mount like pretty much the day it came out with that Twisted Corridors stuff. So I didn't need to worry about it too much. More like bore, am I right? No, I think the lore in the game should be good. I mean, lore in video games, it's like kind of, it makes the game it adds flavor to the game. And I think it's a good thing to have good lore. Having good lore is important, but it's never as important as good gameplay. Good gameplay, in my opinion, is always that is the only thing that really matters, but the other stuff matters too. Oh, those guys are just shooting at me. Okay, let me just kill these real quick. Yeah, like, I feel like the Maw has a lot of things like this where it has, I think, like, what's the best way to, like, explain? It has rage-inducing moments where you'll, like, or frustration-inducing moments where you'll start fighting a mob and the mob will root you or stun you, or you'll aggro something and it'll just start immediately shooting you without running at you, and so you have to run over to it, and then whenever you run over to it, another one starts shooting you. It's just like, it creates a lot of points of frustration that I think are just like unnecessary friction that make people not want to do the Maw. And it's actually that simple. It's not like it's hard. Like, yeah, maybe every once in a while you might die, and it happened more in the beginning of the expansion, like, for sure, that, like, you could maybe die in the Maw. But it's like, it's more than dying. It's like you just are annoyed. Like, it's not like this is a hard thing that, you know, only the chosen, amazing, elite gamer legends can do. It's just something that's annoying, and it wastes your time, and people resent it. I think that's kind of what happened. It trolls you. Yeah, it basically trolls you, and it's the same as like the Zoval, like, carrying the chest over in the Maw, or sorry, in the Rift. Like, it's just so, it's like so troll. And it, like, the thing is, it would be funny if, like, the Zoval chest, like, emoted at you and told you how dumb you were and how you weren't going to get it the whole time. Because that way it's like, okay, this is like intended frustration, and it's part of the flavor of the game, which is, in my opinion, like 1,000 times better than it's a big chest. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the one I'm talking about. So, like, that one, it's just really annoying to do. It's all intended. Well, then they should fire whoever intended it and hire people that know how to make a better game. Yeah, I mean, if that was intended, just fire those people and get rid of them because they're stupid. Okay. We gotta go pick up this quest too. Centurion's March. That's not the one I need, unfortunately. We'll go ahead and loot all these too. another NPC that I just ran by that aggroed again. That's the problem. Just because people want it to be like that doesn't mean it's good. Yeah. Oh, literally the exact same thing I told you would happen. You know, a mob stands there and shoots you nonstop, and then you go to kill it, and then another mob next to you now aggroes again. It's like, okay, well, now I'm wasting more of my time. I need to go over here and get the chest too. I'm not sure if they respawn yet or not. Time Asile wasn't even that crowded with mobs. Well, like Time Asile like had this problem, but it was like really, really small. So you remember like those tigers that you would fight in Time Asile that would just like randomly disengage like 50 feet away and then aggro 3 other tigers? It was so annoying to fight. Nice. Fucking nice. And that's all the Maldraxxus ones, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. What am I doing now? I have to go with the anima containers. Are you worried about the cold front coming to Texas? Why would I be worried about it? Okay. Pipes freezing? So what? Like, if it happens, then it happens. I mean, you can't change the weather. I'm probably not going to die. So, what's there to be worried about? Like, we don't even have I don't even have a working heater. Who gives a shit? I'll survive. I'll be just fine. And I need one more. There it is. Is your house insulated? Not that well, no. It was made a long time ago, so it's a thing. My PC's your heater? I do have one space heater. But like the house heater is broken. Or it's not broken, it just like randomly turns on and then randomly doesn't turn on other times. Like it doesn't always work. If your pipes burst, you'll sell the house rather than have it fixed. It's just probably not gonna happen, man. Like whenever it starts to get really cold, I'll just go outside and turn on the water a little bit and then leave it on for a couple of days and then it'll be fine. I mean that probably, yeah. That's about it. Like we've had the pipes freeze before. Oh shit, do I need to kill him? Can I get over there in time? I don't think I can, man. Let's see if I can. What about your car battery? If the car battery dies, then I just get a new car battery. I mean, that's all there is to it. Like, what are you supposed to do? Oh, yeah, it's dead. I don't know, man. Like, I just try not to really worry about, like, stuff and, or care about it. Like, whatever happens, happens, and that's it. Yeah, I don't care at all. I called my dad earlier today to make sure there's nothing that he needed for me to get him, but for myself personally, I just am not concerned about it at all. The last time we had a huge one of these things happen, Centurion's March. Wait, what is? I don't even know what's happening right now. Oh yeah, you go over here and you kill these mobs. Like, I gave my mom the heater last year whenever this happened, and we had a snowstorm. Our power went out temporarily. We didn't have heat. It was snowing. Our water was broken. It was annoying, but like, I'm not that worried about it, man. Like, it was annoying for like a few days, and then who gives a shit? Then it's over. Yeah, people worry too much about stuff, man. It really wasn't that bad. Well, for a lot of people it was. Like, we got lucky because we had power. There were some people that didn't even have power. Like, we lost water, but like, who cares? It's just like, it's the way it goes. I mean, I just went out and I got some icicles and broke them and melted them down into water, and it was fine. Did SFAN not have power? They had power for a while and then they didn't have power, I feel. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, I'm not worried at all about it. If something really bad happens, then, you know, just deal with it. That's it. The power for 4 days, basically hibernated. Over 200 people died in Texas, a storm. Yeah, but like, how many of those 200 people were just like either super old or like overweight or unhealthy in general? I'd say probably a lot of them. And for me, I'm generally pretty healthy, and I don't really need to worry about it as much. So like, yeah, of course there's a possibility that you could you know, get pneumonia and catch a cold and die. Like, doesn't really matter who you are. Like, yeah, of course that could happen, but you could have an aneurysm anytime too. You know, I'm not a hypochondriac, or I try not to be. And so, like, healthy? Yeah, I mean, I am healthy. I mean, it's not like really a joke. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm not morbidly obese. I don't have a number of other health issues. You only drink soda? Yeah, I mean, my teeth are not healthy at all. But just generally, like, overall, this is according to doctors, right? Doctors that have, you know, they've done tests and evaluated me, and that's what they've said. I mean, what you think is just not as important as what the doctor says. There's another one over there. Suicidal for some time and would chew stuff and stress. My teeth really ground down. Fucking sucks, man. Yeah, it does. It really does suck. Like, I remember whenever, like, this is, like, there were very few times in my life that I, like, genuinely wanted to kill myself, and one of them were whenever they told me it would be like over 50 grand to get my teeth fixed. That sucked. I've gotta go. Do I have to go over there? I feel that, yeah, because like back then, like, I didn't, like, you have to understand, like, I didn't grow up like rich, so like I had no way to make that money at that time. It was like the first time that, like, I had done something with my life that was like irreversible. Like I couldn't just like go back and like undo it. So yeah, it was really upsetting. Tormentors of Torghast in 4 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna try to finish all of this stuff and then do the Tormentors of Torghast. Hopefully I'll be able to. By the way, the step for the golden hand mount is during this assault, I think. It's not. The quest for it isn't up. So what do I do? Just stand here? Absolutely hit my teeth, but should I go back in time and tell myself to take better care of it? I don't regret not taking care of my teeth. It's just what happened. Not taking care of my teeth is why I motivated myself to start streaming. Is because I knew I couldn't pay for it at all with like what I was making on YouTube at the time. And so I would have probably never started streaming if it wasn't for my teeth rotting out. And streaming worked out pretty well for me, so it turned out to be a good thing. Okay. I don't wonder if I get credit for this. I do. Okay, cool. Did you fix your teeth yet, though? I fixed some of them. I have to do a pretty... I'm over halfway done. I just haven't really wanted to. I mean, like, obviously, with how bad my teeth are, you can pretty well assume that I had a really big phobia of the going to the dentist. And I still do, and it's really scary for me. So, I haven't done it because of that reason. Okay. So that's done, and then I can finish this. What do you think the worst emote on Twitch is? I don't know. Probably Nam. Okay. The reason is it's like it's not contextual. It just adds nothing to the chat. It's just really it's like a lot bigger than all the other emotes. It's just really annoying. You think brokers are a cool idea? Yeah. Where'd this guy go? There's another one on the other side. Maybe I can go kill him. Yeah, these mobs do a ton of damage, so should be able to just pretty much get carried by them. Did you watch iDubbbz Sam Hyde doc yet? No, I didn't even know that was a real thing. I thought it was just like a meme. It was in my recommended, but so I'd never clicked on it because I thought it was just like bullshit. It's really good. Yeah, I might watch it. Joe think it's still goddamn funny. Sam Hyde is best. Yeah, I'll watch it. When are you streaming? When all these react videos come out on YouTube? I don't know what you mean. Like, I stream it on my channel and then my editors upload it to YouTube. That's pretty much how it works. Who are the editors? Cat, Danny, and Daily Dose. Will you watch the hour-long Stoops video? No, I'm not gonna watch that. It's too much time. I don't want to watch a 1-hour video, to be honest with you. I just don't want to. No Mad Season video? I'll make an exception for that, but I think that it's just like, I just don't want to watch a podcast on my stream. Like, I don't know, I think it would be like awkward. Yeah, Jibu, we should probably do that today. See if I get the mount. Nope. Alright, let's see. Did this thing go away? Wait, they already finished the Tormentors of Torghast thing? It happened like fucking, like 3 minutes ago, though. Oh my god. Am I in combat with this NPC? Why? I didn't even hit it. Why am I in combat with something I didn't... Why? What is this? The fuck? It's just annoying. Okay. Face pulled? No, I didn't face pull. I wasn't even near it. It's just bad design. And I'm like still in combat with the NPC too. Oh, thank God. Okay. What do I do now? I guess I turn this in. Yeah, let's go turn this in. I should probably go on my DK and Paladin and do these quest areas, but I just don't really feel like it right now. Devin, don't get it, man. You have money? Well, I don't want to explain why I live my life the way I do, and I don't want to try to like get people to understand me. It doesn't really matter to me. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have people like questioning why I do or don't do something. It's my life and I'm gonna live it the way I want, and that's really all there is to it. I don't want to have people that have never met me backseating what I should do or anything like that. It's weird. I would just prefer if it did not happen. Not everyone's perfect. Well, it's not even about being perfect or not. It's just about not wanting to indulge a conversation about how I am or am not perfect. It's just it's a weird thing, and I don't want to do it. Okay. Do I want to do this? I guess I could just do that at some point. Alrighty. Let me go see if this thing's up again. I checked it yesterday. I want to see it again. Yeah, I think people try to, like, I'm a very open person. And because I'm a very open person, people do get a pretty big window into my life. And so they'll think that, like, it makes it a lot easier to feel like it's like, I don't know if like okay is the word, but like to be more comfortable asking questions like that versus like somebody who doesn't really isn't as open as I am. Connected, yeah, but I just want to let people know I don't really like questions like that. It's annoying to me. And I'd prefer if people didn't really do it. So let's see if this chest is up today. Yeah, it is. I didn't get it. Okay. So, like, should I go on, like, another character now and see if I can do it again? Like, I don't know. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I have it unlocked on, like, my DK. Okay, this is reset. Make sure I don't have any more of these I need to do. Tribute of the Ascended. Oh, I need to do that. Fuck, okay. Go to Revendreth and pick that up. It's mainly the fact that the things you don't take care of should be logically taken care of because of the resources you have. Yeah, I think people really just don't understand how much I don't care about most things. I just don't give a shit. I didn't even fix the other side of my teeth because my stream couldn't see it. What do you think the chat? I didn't even fix my finger. Like, I just don't care. It's literally that simple. I just don't care about almost anything. Not even me. I just want to play my game, and I want to chill and relax. That's all I want to do. That's it. Is that healthy? I don't care. See, like, it doesn't matter to me if it's healthy or not. Look, little child. Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't care. People think whatever they want. Like, it's weird how, like, the guy goes, like, right here, drop you off, like, right there or something. Okay. Let's go back down over here. Matters to us because we care about you? I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Okay. I think it might be time for me to actually send out these guys on the harder missions. God, this thing's so annoying. I have to get this on my phone so I can just do it on my phone. But like, oh, I don't have the add-on on my phone, so I can't do that. Okay, 3 minutes. I guess I should do... I'll do this one now. Okay. And we'll do this one. I want to make sure I get as many of these fractal thought binder things as possible. Okay, great. Delete that. And where's the other thing I need to get? Well, I always try and pick this up anyway. So I'm gonna say a totally healthy person. I don't, because that's what the doctor said, man. Like I'd take it up with the complaint to the doctor. Where is the next one? I guess it must be on the other layer. Yeah, I don't really care about people's paragraphs and what people's opinion is. You're trying to like deconstruct my mindset or trying to find some sort of like flaw in it. I just don't really care. It doesn't matter to me. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to read it. I just want to do whatever I want, and that's all it is. That's literally that's the only thing I care about, is being able to do what I want to do. Okay. Fuck. Let's go. You know what? Let's go fucking kill Famu. Actually, I'll kill him on the way back. Because I have to go, and after I do the Bastion stuff, I have to kill him on the way back. Okay. This game's dead? I don't really think WoW's dead. I think there's a lot of people that are excited about WoW right now and like looking forward to like, there's a lot of talk about like the next expansion and shit like that. I think there's a lot of people that are, let's see, which one should I do? One... 2, 3. Okay. Well, I was looked down upon pretty bad, actually. I mean, who cares? Like, if people look down on a game, it doesn't really mean that people look down on Genshin Impact. It's still more popular than WoW and Final Fantasy combined. Who cares what people think? What content we play in Lost Ark? I'll try everything. I'll even try PvP. And just see what it's like. Yeah, I want to just have an experience playing the game. Oh, the treasures aren't up today either. People said that they would be up during a calling, but apparently not. You know what? Maybe they only reset whenever there's a calling for the fill the bar ones. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, it's not just like any calling, it's only the fill the bar callings. Okay, where's the next one? And when the coin one is up? Yeah, that one's like never up though. This one's going through college, will be on their own, already trying to make it through life. I mean, I don't know, it just... I think just try to just enjoy as much of your time as you can. I mean, I don't really know what to say, to be honest with you. It sucked whenever I had to deal with that shit too. Grinding renown on every covenant, or not yet? Not yet, but I mean, it won't take me that long. I'm not that worried about grinding renown on covenants. They are playing Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. The original RPGs, changed the world, not turn-based. I don't know. There's like a lot of other games that I've wanted to play more, so it's like I don't know really when I would choose to play Baldur's Gate over like, I don't know, PUBG or another game instead. Do you think Shadowlands or WoD was worse? I think that Shadowlands is like... I think it's a lot better than WoD. There's a lot of people who... I feel like this is again it's like what people do where they go back and they like retroactively change in their mind like how bad things were. I don't think people realize like how bad WoD was. It was just like it was a disaster, man. WoD was only good for mount farming and dungeons. WoW was not even good for... WoW was not good for anything, man. It just sucked. And there's some people that like the way their class played in WoD. So they think that, well, you know, my class played well, so it's a good expansion. Like, bro. That shit sucked. Okay. What should be about patch cycles for 50 days in WoD? Patch is fucking brutal. Yeah. It's just, again, people don't really understand how bad WoD was. Where's the gateways? Is this one? There we go. Shit. WoD raids are better than Shadowlands raids? I feel like Castle Nathri is good. And let's see, besides Castle Nathria, what else was good? Like, Sanctum of Domination I don't think is like terrible, it's just not like that great. All I hope for is another Legion expansion without stupid RNG. I think that's what everybody kind of wanted, is that, like, if you were to ask people, like a lot of WoW players, I think, like, what would you, like, what do you want in the next expansion? Like, what do you want it to look like? I think a lot of people would say that. A lot like Legion, but without the stupid RNG. Did you do Taz of Estra already? No, Jibu is probably, we're gonna probably do the, what do you call it? Mechagon in a bit. Janathrin is a fantastic villain. Yeah, there's a lot of good villains in, nice. I got away from the fucker that time. There's a lot of good villains. Ah, fuck. There's one. In Shadowlands. A lot one. Devos was a good villain. Let's see, besides Devos. Says the Jailor. Jailor could have been a good villain, it's just not. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's, yeah, about 2. I mean, like, that's good. It's good enough. But yeah, I have very low expectations for the next raid tier in terms of like the lore it's gonna have. I think it's gonna be terrible, personally. I mean, like, it'll be cool to just see what happens, like, for sure. Because, like, yeah, it's like, well, you know, I want to know, like, what's gonna like, I want to know what's gonna happen at the end of the story. But it's almost a morbid curiosity. Onyxia was a great villain, just a big old dragon. Yeah, I mean, there's actually a lot to be said for things that are just very simple and also just still good as a villain. Like, like, we've had some villains like that. Like, Onyxia was even more complicated. But, like, there's other villains that are just, you know, this guy's a fucking asshole and we've got to deal with him. Like, that's about it. Deathwing, yeah, Deathwing, very, very simple. He's a gigantic metal dragon that flies around and blows everything up. And so we have to kill him because he's crazy. I think that generally, WoW does well whenever it keeps things simple. Usually whenever they try to create this, like, really complex story, I feel like a lot of times they kind of fall short and it doesn't really come off as well. Okay, that's done. And now I guess I have to go back. Yeah. Let's head back. Nixie is the greatest villain. She's the reason why Van Cleef became what he is. Yeah, and like Van Cleef is a great villain too. Because it's like there's an element, like usually I think villains are much more compelling when you're able to it's like whenever you're able to see like the good and the bad, I guess. Yeah, you're able to empathize and relate to them to a degree. Not one-dimensional. Yeah, it's like one-dimensional villains can be really good in a lot of ways. I know it sounds kind of weird, but they actually can be. Like Manaroth is pretty cool. Yeah, Manaroth is badass. Yeah, definitely. One-dimensional villain like Sauron. Yeah, Sauron is basically a one-dimensional villain. Unless you like read really, really deep into the lore. Dio that's the example I always use, is like the best one-dimensional villain. Yogg Saron. Things like that. Okay, let's see if I can get back over here and do this. I'm gonna get Famu today, 100%. I'm feeling good about it today, boys. I really am. You still play TBC? No. Frieza's just a plain asshole and he's great? Yeah, I mean, things like that. It makes things very simple. Garrosh is anti-hero? Yeah, Garrosh is a great villain too. Dude, you need warglaves, dude? Why? I mean, I just... Like, you realize, like, I played Burning Crusade before, right? Like, I played Burning Crusade before to get them again. Why? Because it's cool? No, it's not. There's nothing cool about having warglaves in TBC Classic. What's cool about that? The fact that you're an officer for a guild? Good job. Like, most of the people that have really cool stuff in Classic WoW have it, like, there's no challenge to any of the raids. So because there's no challenge, I mean, like, if you have a good group of people that are organized, there's like almost zero challenge to the raids. Like, I know that you can wipe in a pug without being coordinated. Like, yeah, sure, definitely. But like, if you bring in a good group of people, you are going to succeed. But the truth is that if you look at a lot of the people that get the rewards, whether this is in Classic or in TBC, the people that get these really good items are most often the people in the leadership positions. So it's like, it doesn't really feel good to me if, wow, I'm a really popular streamer and I create a group of people around this raid and then I give myself this item. Wow, that's incredible. What an amazing accomplishment. Sounds like Olympus. Yeah, well, I wanted to get Thunder Fury, right? But like, the thing is that whenever I got Thunder Fury, keep in mind, I played tank. Like, I'm a DPS warrior. Like, that's what I like doing. I like doing DPS. But I played tank for the entirety of Classic WoW because I wanted to have a reason to legitimately get Thunder Fury. I was there for all of the raids. I could make the item. And there you go. And also, like, I didn't really, like, I felt pretty, it was really cool whenever I got Thunder Fury. I was happy about it. But other than that, I mean, there weren't really a lot of things in Classic WoW that, like, these were, like, really big accomplishments for me. Like, I had no satisfaction out of it because it was so easy and I knew everything about it, and it was just other people that were making mistakes. Last though, you were a DPS tank in dual wield? Yeah, it was pretty cool. Very ironic statement on your behalf. Well, not really. I mean, like, for example, like, let's say I got Dragon Spine Trophy. Do you think that this would be like a you know, this like massive accomplishment for me? No. I could log on to Classic, put together a group, reserve the item for myself, and then loot it to myself. Shows you how big dick DPS. Oh, it doesn't. These classes play like this, a 3-button class. They're the most like one-dimensional, like easy classes to play. It's not, yeah, it's not impressive at all. Do you ever feel bad about low cloud Andes in a big guild? Not necessarily. I mean, it's part of the game. You either play the game or you lose. Alright, here we go. Come on, please. Oh, no. God, this thing is so annoying. Like, oh my god. Ugh. Okay, I cannot wait to be done killing this boss. I've got to go back to Korthia and turn into research. I forgot about that. Fuck. Alright, let's go turn this in. Classic classes weren't about rotation, they're about class fantasy. Oh yeah, yeah, no doubt. And like, that's really cool. For sure, but like, it's not a... Like, I watch all the videos of people who are like the top parsers in Classic and TVC, because I just think they're interesting. And like, every single time that you see one of these videos, like, this is some super contrived strat. It's like they have like 18 chicken buffs, and nobody else in the raid is cleaving the ads except them, and like everybody else in the raid is doing like crazy DPS, so the boss dies in 2 minutes. It's like, oh, okay. TBC parsing is insanely cheesy. Yeah, exactly. So like, this isn't... Like, you could say that the strategy around getting to parse is interesting, and I would agree with you. Like, yeah, definitely. But like, it's just not that compelling to me. But yeah, like, I cleared Black Temple in original Burning Crusade and Hyjal and all of that stuff, and it just wasn't really that big of a deal. Like, it was a huge deal. Like, well, I'm not saying it's not a... It's a huge deal for me now. Like, it would be massive. It was... Oh, sorry, then. It was a huge deal for me then. It was, like, massive. Like, oh, I cleared Black Temple. It really meant a lot to me, and I was so happy about it, etc. But, like... That was, number one, it was a long time ago. Like, I was 17 then, so I was... It was a lot different accomplishing something like that at 17 versus 27. Nice, I have 100,000 anima. God. Okay. Does WoW still have over 800k active players? Would I say WoW has more than over 800k active players? Yeah, I'd say so. I would base that off of, like, you're counting in Season of Mastery, Burning Crusade, Classic WoW, and Retail WoW, like all of those put together. Yeah, it's easily over 800,000 worldwide. Concurrent? No, not people online at the same exact time, but people that are logging on a weekly basis. Yeah, I think it's pretty easy to come to that conclusion too. Okay, Jibu, if you want to invite me, we can start doing the mecha gun runs. Let's do it. Have you gotten all the broken mirror items? Yeah, I have. Yeah, I'm good, dude. Okay. Where is it? It's down here. Still looting boxes, stream mecha. I'm saving it for mainstream. I want to save it for mainstream. If you guys want to come and join, we're gonna do mecha gun runs. I have to do like 50 of them. Okay. How much did I get out of that? Okay, so I have all this. I need to get this one right here. That's the last one I need to do. That's not really too bad. Alright, hopefully we'll get the fucking mount, boys. Today's the day, 100%. And yeah, I need to do Tazavesh, but apparently, like, there's some weird strategy. Fuck. There's some weird strategy with, like, getting a reset for Tazavesh. I don't know if I really want to try it, but, like, we can try it and just see how it goes. Like, Jibu, if you want to hold on to a Tazavesh lockout, too. Hard mode? Why would we do hard mode? There's no reason to do hard mode. Like, what do you get out of hard mode besides just the achievement and the mount? It's hard? A 233 gear? Yeah. Yeah, I'll add it to the list. Okay, alright, let's do it. Let's see. I'll check on the auction house real quick, see if there's anything else that's worth getting. It's a challenge? Oh, I don't want a challenge. I just want the mount. Okay. 20k for this. Don't give a shit about that. This is a pretty good price for these shoulders. I'm gonna buy them. I still have a save to SOD lockout for you as well for the mount. Oh, for Sanctum, for us to do the 9? Yeah, I guess maybe I could do that one too. That's like so many mount runs. Well, I'll just do one at a time, you know? When you gonna play Halo Infinite? I might play it eventually. I feel like the excitement around Halo Infinite really kind of went down. Like, originally there were a lot of people excited and like hyped up about it. And then, like, over time, people just, like, didn't really care. It's like it was popular for, like, I don't know, like 2 weeks, maybe? Like, maybe less, even. Because that's 2 maps. I think it's because it doesn't have a BR. I think if Halo had a BR, people would still be playing it. Yeah, no BR equals no players. Like, that's what the market wants, man. And there's people that are like, oh, well, you know, it shouldn't have a BR because of my opinion of what the game is. But I think it needs a BR. I mean, that's what happened to Warzone. I mean, Warzone, like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare was dying too. And then they brought out Warzone and it completely changed it. BRs are so milked the fuck out. Well, yeah, because people like playing them. Yeah, that's the whole point. Like, why do you think they're being milked? Axeman, a good video for that? Well, he did, but like his video is kind of outdated, right? Because what he said in his video is that 343 should focus on like the core Halo features, like campaign, team slayer, that kind of stuff, and then think about making a BR. Well, that's out now. So let's get the BR. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Well, as soon as we get everybody in, yeah, just go ahead and request invite. You guys can go out and summon them. Halo's at 30k players at the end of the season. I don't see how this is dead. Well, I didn't say that. I didn't say Halo was like dead. I just feel like a lot of people don't play it as much. Like, it was really popular, like on Twitch and everything, for a while. Nobody wants to watch it. Yeah. They said they're developing multiple DLCs to carry on Halo campaign. Huh. There's 5 game modes on 4 maps, no free-for-all, no party modes. Yeah, I mean, they definitely missed the boat with that, but I don't know, like, as a streamer and as somebody who, like, I watch trends a lot for, like, which games are popular and which games people like seeing. I really think that Halo should have just released with a BR. I think it was such a mistake not to. And I think that the lack of excitement and, like, people watching it now is evidence that I was right. But nobody wanted to listen. Just people are always stupid. Like, they're always stupid. Like, they never... It's like people they try so hard to figure out reasons why they shouldn't listen to evidence. Streaming will never be a metric for game equals good. I think it does mean something. If a game isn't popular on Twitch at all, and it's like the same genre, so like if you have 3 games, and 2 of them are like all 3 of them are FPS games, and one of them is really popular on Twitch and the other 2 aren't, I'd pretty much bet that the first one is what's is what a lot of people are playing. There is a correlation, and I've proved it multiple times with like different graphs and overlaps and everything. It's not even really a debatable fact. It's just that the people that, like, I can provide 3 graphs and people will just say no. Like, they're like, no. Okay. Well, that settles it, you know? Let me go back over Yeah, let me go back over and I'll do another character. I'll just do as many characters as I can. But I want to make sure I kill... if I'm in Revendreth, I want to kill Famu. Can't read graphs, so it's not good evidence. The unfortunate thing is that's the way that some of those people think. WoW gets more viewers than Genshin Impact, yet Genshin has more Google searches. Well, it's like, okay, so a graph doesn't necessarily mean that something is true entirely. It doesn't, and you're right about that. It's so like, but that's it's a very it's such a bad comparison, and I'll explain why it's a bad comparison. So there's about 3 or 4 different reasons why it's a bad comparison. Number one is that Genshin Impact is a mobile game, and mobile games just categorically don't do well on Twitch. That's it. They're not popular on Twitch, and that's really all there is to it. That's the first reason why it's not a good comparison. The second reason is that there are some games that have like one really, really, really large streamer. Like, for example, League has Tyler1. Like, WoW has me. Final Fantasy, whenever I play that, has me. Overwatch had XQC. Let's see, who are some of the other people? Slots has Trainwrecks, yeah. Let's just say, yeah, Castro has FIFA. Let's just say, or FIFA has Castro, I mean. Crip has Hearthstone. So if you want to analyze like graphs and you want to have a very good way of doing that, you should probably remove the bottom and the top like 1 to 5% of outliers. Because that bottom and top 1 to 5% of outliers is just... It's an extreme that is usually... There's like a million different things that are happening at the same time with like an extreme like that. Like, oh, like let's say one streamer swaps over. Does that instantly make more people play the game? No. So it's important to control for extremes. And that's why I would probably not consider, you know, a lot of the viewership if you knew that like one big streamer was streaming the game, and that's what would really create the hype around it. I think that's a big reason. Why does Minecraft have low Twitch views? Why does Minecraft have low Twitch views? That's an interesting question. It's called a trimmed mean. Yeah, I mean, this is just... I did not know what that term was. But I would assume that, like, yeah, like anybody who's looking at statistics, it's kids. Minecraft has 50K, it's not low. Let's see. Refresh here. Yeah, Minecraft has more than, it's got more than any of the other games, hardly. Like, it's Warzone's ahead of it. Pokemon Legends. And, like, why is Pokemon Legends so high? We've got, like, a handful of guys playing it. But not really anything too crazy. Let's see. Yeah, I think that also, I don't really know why. I'd probably have to really think about it. Like, I don't really play a lot of... I don't play Minecraft, so I don't really know why. The kids consume content on YouTube? Yeah. I think that's a big reason. And a lot of the really popular Minecraft content is not extemporaneous content. It's usually planned content. And Twitch generally does well with having more just kind of ongoing content. Like, for example, a lot of the events for Minecraft are like blockbuster events. These are massive, right? Remember like the Spanish event and like, you know, that guy, El Shocus, like he was a WoW player and he got like fucking over 1 million viewers, and it was like, yes, dude, we have another person from the WoW community that popped off, and like I talked about this, and you know, everything like that. It's awesome. But other than that, it's the same with like Dream SMP. Like Tommy in it today tweeted about some new storyline that they're doing in the Dream SMP, and this is how they create attention for it, and it's something that they plan out ahead of time, I'm assuming, and then they kind of tell the story with it. So I think that's probably why it's not as popular on Twitch, is that the popularity that it has is it's mainly around events that are curated, and there's not a lot of the events. Like, you can't just have an event like that that goes on for 8 hours every single day. So that's why like Minecraft probably has like massive, Minecraft probably has bigger highs than like any other game, but its median viewers, or its like average viewers, are a lot lower. Minecraft content's very produced. Yeah. So I think that's why. And also, like, Minecraft is also, like, for example, like builds and stuff like that. Nobody wants to watch somebody drop, you know, blocks for 15 hours making Hogwarts, but they do want to see the finished product. And a finished video is going to have 1 million viewers. Everybody's going to want to see it. So, like, it's not that it's not popular. It's that it's like the beauty tutorials, like makeup tutorials. Makeup tutorials do a whole lot better on YouTube because you can just fast forward through all the parts they mess up and all the parts that take a long time. You know, it takes them maybe an hour and a half to get this makeup tutorial done, and they turn it into a 6-minute video. Yeah, it's the result over the process. It's actually the same reason why it's one of the reasons why I think Rust is much more popular on YouTube too, is because it lends itself to a more produced style. Because, like, for example, we waited outside their base for 6 hours for them to come out with spears, and then we killed them and we got their M249. That sounds really fucking cool, because you know what it's like? Scene 1, Scene 2, we're waiting. Scene 3, they come out. Fucking snap your fingers, you're six fucking hours in the future, and you don't have to watch the waiting, you don't have to watch the boring stuff, you don't have to watch the false positives, you don't have to watch the, oh my god, it's about to happen, then it doesn't happen. So that's why. I mean, I think, like, with Halo, it's kind of the same thing, is like, you have, like, Halo is a very, it's a very popular game, but I think what's interesting about it is that Halo isn't really popular on YouTube either. It seems like Halo isn't popular anywhere. You see what I mean? So, like, if you look at Minecraft, for example, like, oh, well, Minecraft isn't popular on Twitch to the same degree it is on YouTube, but it is on YouTube. So, like, there are certain games that just lend themselves better to extemporaneous content. Like, I think WoW does this. Like, WoW is a great game to just, like, retail WoW is unironically, I think, a great game to just stream, because there's always something to do. There's always something that you're, like, looking forward to. It's like, okay, well, is this going to happen? It's basically like streaming slots, except for you always lose. People are more compelled to watch players playing Halo Infinite campaign than multiplayer. Yeah, because people, the thing is, like, arena shooters, viewer audiences just don't care about them. That's the truth. Like, so many viewer audiences are just no longer interested in watching arena shooters. It doesn't matter if it's Unreal Tournament, Call of Duty, Halo Infinite, or Quake. People just don't care. And that's it. Arena shooters don't tell a good story. No, they're just not as good. The thing with BRs is that they are just so much better for watching. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I would rather watch Summit play PUBG for 5 hours than watch Summit even play CSGO for 5 hours. And Summit was way better at CSGO. He played pro until he blew himself up, right? Or caught himself on fire. Like, it is good. I mean, it's not that he's like bad at CSGO, but like, fuck, I want to watch him play PUBG because it's way more interesting. I thought we were gonna get it there. We'll get it next time. Yeah, we'll get it next time. Alright, I'm gonna make another group. You haven't collected disappearance. Yeah, I have. Watching team deathmatch is boring as fuck compared to 100 versus 1 BR. Yeah, it's just boring as fuck. Like, I mean, that's all there is to it. It's the same as like Arena. Like, in my opinion, this is probably the biggest argument against like RBGs being good, is because like RBGs are effectively arenas. Not arenas in the sense of WoW, but arenas in the sense of you don't have like that continuous turnover. Give me 1 second, Jibu. I need to do another thing before I do this. I want to kill Geiger since just my character is in Maldraxxus. Pro Halo is very, very fun to watch. It's very to watch. I don't know what that is, but like, nobody cares about Pro Halo. Like, that's the thing, is like, how many viewers did the last Pro Halo tournament have? If I had to guess, I'd say 8,000. Wait a second. Can somebody join and unlock this for me? Over 100k? Well, let me see for myself. Where was it broadcast? Halo Twitch channel? Okay, let me pull it up. This one here. It sure doesn't look like that to me. This one right here is whenever the game first came out. And botting? Let's see if it's botted or not. No, I don't think it is botted. Because it has, like, this is a traditional graph. It has an amount. So here's how you can tell. Fuck it, nobody's gonna join. Jibu, can you just invite me? Yeah, Jibu, can you just invite me? Let's just do this. So if you want to tell if somebody's viewbotting or not, or embedding views, the best way to tell it is how fast their viewership goes up and how it goes up and down based off of the content. But right here, the viewership starts at 0. It slowly goes up, it goes up, it goes up. Probably right here was the end of a match. Match is over. And then right here is the match. Match climax. Match goes down. It's over. And then also followers gained. Like, if somebody has a stream with 20,000 viewers and they get 100 followers out of it, and they stream for 5 hours, they're viewbotting. That's all there is to it. They're fucking viewbotting 100%. Unless it's like, I don't know, they're doing something that's completely different than what their normal content is. It's just like some crazy extreme